Hello and welcome back to Judge Pumphouse. Today we are confronted with a woman who we are going to affectionately name Scottish Widow's Woman, and Napoleon, who's standing next to Bitchface over here. It looks like, again, we could up the revolutionaries and the common folk support, which would be nice, because if we look at our little notebook here, we could still afford to lose a few of the aristocrats. I think we could, and then we could up on our relations on the revolutionaries and the common folk here, because wow, do they fucking hate us at the moment. I don't know why that's blocked. I'd like to just send people to prison so I don't have to kill them, please. That would be really nice. Okay, let's read the case file here. Scottish widow woman. A 19-year-old widow. She's charged with assault and mutilation. Oh, did okay? Well, mutilation, and it's someone's cut off a hand. She's broke his nose. Mutilation. All right. Count Cyril de la Montagne. Cyril, we'll just call you Cyril, is accused of assaulting an officer. The incident took place during the public execution of her husband, who was sentenced to death 3 months earlier. According to the file, he was planning to assassinate the main leaders of the revolution. Ah, he was he? Huh. The decapitation took place in front of the Paris City Hall. Soon afterwards, the captain of the National Guard, Roger Plessis, lost an eye, allegedly at the hands of Countess de la Matangi. Oh no. It is said that the Countess led a commotion in the crowd and then cast a stone in the direction of Captain Plessis. Woman, you can't assault a soldier. Who was standing in the scaffold. The victim saw her in the crowd, and the Countess was immediately detained by the guards who were keeping watch during the execution. Everything points to the fact that the captain's injury was not collateral damage, but the direct result of the Countess's attack. Yes, well, so it may seem. It was him who discovered the plot and arrested the Count and 4 of his accomplices. The plot thickens. All aristocrats related to the pre-revolutionary court. Now deprived of one of his eyes, Captain Plessis ignores the sex, age, and pregnancy of the Countess, accusing her of counter-revolutionary activity and demanding the highest punishment for her. Well. Well. He lost an eye, madam. He lost an eye. What do you have to say for yourself? Kill the counter-revolutionary. Away with the aristocracy. Are they insane? Bloody coward citizen. What is your name? Countess Isabel de Montaigne. Scottish widow. At the age of 19. I'm very sorry. Do not think I am threatened by your stern face. My family and I have been hurt enough by your revolution. Wow. Yeah, she is a bit of an audacious cow. Order. The accused is advised to cooperate with the court. Remember that your life is not only... It's not the only one at stake. Neither I nor my humble child are guilty of Plessis's disability. Oh, is that so? Sure, the stone threw itself through the air to slash my eye. Also, it's simply outrageous that you hide behind unborn child. Okay, you should be ashamed. Wow, is she pregnant? Fuck. Oh, God. Okay. The report. Did the defendant confess the crime? Well, let's see, shall we? The accusation of casting a stone. Okie dokie.
Oh, it smells nice in here.
Okay, so we have a look here. Mrs. Scottish Widow. We could get her off with an acquittal. We don't want to go for an acquittal though. We want to get her fucking. We want to give her the guillotine, don't we? Okay, you're a widow of a plotter. I offenders the method, motive. Would that be a motive? Oh shit. Oh. Fuck, let's read the case file again. Right. 19-year-old widow plotter. Okay, yeah, right. Widow of a plotter. So that's the one we want. The one at the top. That is a personality thing, right? There we go. Oh, fuck. That would get her acquitted. We want to make we want to try and make sure we go with the judges, but we want to convince the jury. Is this like one? Okay, shit. Discovery of a plot. Motive, inciting a riot. It's not like you incited a riot, is it? Commotion. Counters it. Led. Your method was leading, wasn't it? Method. Was it a motive? Fuck. Right. I can't ask all the questions. Do you admit throwing the stone in the direction of the victim? Am I out? All questions unlocked. Okay. Good. Do you incite a riot? Revenge on the victim. I did not incite anything. All I remember was fawning on a man standing behind me. There was a fight, and then the soldiers pulled me from the crowd. So you do not remember much? No. You cannot be certain that you did not cast the stone. Well, what? You're fucking up my universe, you cunt. Do you admit throwing a stone in the direction of the victim because he was responsible for your husband's death? Regretfully, I am not responsible for hurting that scoundrel. He should be the one decapitated for the reasons that are behind my husband's death. What do you mean? I gave myself to him. I did it because he promised my husband immunity in exchange, and now I am pregnant with his child. Do you want to say something, Plessis, you bastard? Wow. You should gag her, says Plessis. I will give birth to that child, Plessis, so that everyone can see the resemblance. Order, order. Do I really need to repeat myself? Bring the Captain Plessis as a witness. Okay, Captain Plessis. What do you have to say for yourself, young man? How would you comment upon the remarkable statement given by the defendant? The sheer fact that you are asking me about this is a scandal. On my honor, I did not fill the belly of that witch. The defendant seems rather certain of it, though, Captain. Did you have intercourse with a woman? Did you accept such a dishonourable bribe? I have lost my eye, says Captain Plessis. How am I supposed to serve the country now? Answer the bloody question, man. The defendant visited me the day before her husband's trial and asked me to intercede on his behalf, and I refused. How can you be so sure that it was the accused who threw the stone? Yes, Captain. How can you be so sure? Only one stone was thrown, people were hitting each other, but nobody would dare raise her hand against an officer who was only following orders. That does not prove anything. No, it does not. But when a woman yells death to the treacherous guards right after you beheaded her husband, there is no better explanation. Did you see it? I saw her. I saw the stone coming from where she was standing. Oh, are we going to have to let this bugger off? That's there to think about. Okay. Let's have a look and fill out the report, shall we? Did the defendant confess to the crime? No, she did not confess. Was her act counter-revolutionary in nature? Yes, it bloody well was, wasn't it? Yes, it was counter-revolutionary. According to the witness, what was the defendant yelling? Death to the treacherous guards. That's what she was yelling. There's my signature. So there's the report. Now, it's 50-50. Jury's opinion is still an acquittal. But here's the thing. The people don't like me very much. And they're calling for her to be beheaded. But she is pregnant with child. I think I should be decent enough to give her an acquittal. It'll piss off the people, the common folk, and the revolutionaries, but I mean, she's with child, and we can't be sure if she did throw a stone, and in any case, she was probably very upset that her husband just died. So, okay, Scottish widow woman, you're off the hook. Not guilty yet. Leave the defendant out, please. What a coward. He's still so privileged. Away with the law like that. It was fine! For God's sake! The law was perfect in this! And I still pissed everyone off! Oh, looks like I'm dead. Looks like I'm dead. All because of Scottish widows over here. I'm dead. Yeah, look, the mob. I got killed by the mob. Ah. Oh, god damn it. Well, I think I might give it another go. We lasted 6 days as a as a judge. Probably stands to reason in real life for a first go, I suppose. As it goes. I'll probably only last 6 days as a judge myself. Well, I've been Judge Morally Ambiguous Pumphouse, and this has been the Revolution. We the Revolution, not we the Resistance. That's in a couple of 100 years. We'll get this right. We'll have to get to day 44. This is a good one, especially when you're stoned. Brilliant.